Growing up, I have learned that family is very important. My family has always been very united. My parents told my siblings and I, if nobody is ever there for you, your family is right there by your side. I have an older brother and two sisters. I was very blessed to be able to be born an identical twin. My sister and I share a special bond that we don't have with anybody else. I'm so forever grateful for the family I have. My parents came to the United States very young without knowing anybody and without knowing English. They had some family members here to help them, but it was still very difficult for them. My parents came to the United States in hopes of being able to live the American dream. Part of their American dream was to get married and have kids. My parents got married at a very young age. Although they ended up getting a divorce while I was in elementary school, which at the time I didn't understand, they still tried to get along for us. It was a very difficult time seeing my parents always argue and fight, but I guess God has his own plan, and only he knows why things happen. Even with having a bump in the road with the divorce, I'm still very proud of my parents, and they have showed us that hard work pays off. They worked hard at getting their citizenship. They spent endless nights studying and stressing over the long process. Many people don't realize how long it takes to get your citizenship. My parents waited about 12 years for theirs. They first started with their green card, and then they got their residence, and finally got to apply. My dad has spent 14 years without seeing his family and hometown in Mexico. I got to see how their hard work finally paid off. The first year we got to go to Mexico was in year 2007. My dad was finally going to be able to see his sisters and family. When they finally met after 14 years, it was such an emotional moment. I saw how united their family was, and it showed me that family is sometimes the only people we need. My parents have struggled extremely to be able to provide us with everything we need. Worked in the cold, hot, rain, long days. I'm so grateful for my parents for raising me into the young adult I'm becoming today. Their hard work is finally going to pay off the day they see their two little girls walk across the stage on graduation day. I hope one day to be able to buy my parents their own houses and be able to let them retire. God knows that they deserve it. My parents have motivated me so much to go to college. I was very hesitant about going just because I was not sure what I wanted to study just yet. I was planning to take a year off, but with my parents not giving me a choice, I was not going to be able to take that year off, which is better that I don't take a year off because then it will be very difficult to get back in school. I want to study to become an immigration lawyer because I would like to be able to help other families that need it just like someone had helped my family. I saw the difference the lawyer made to their lives, and I would love to be able to do that for other families. Everybody deserves to be able to be close with their family, even if it just means visiting them at least once a year. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. Randy Posh. That's the quote that I will live by during my time in college as a motivation. I know that it will be a very difficult journey. I'm grateful to be able to take the journey. I hope that one day I will be able to have a successful career and be able to do things for my parents that weren't able to do for themselves. They deserve everything in this world, and I plan to do my best by getting them everything they need. They have been an inspiration to me, and I want to be able to repay them in every way possible for the hard work and love they had given us, an education and a good childhood. I am very much nervous and scared to start my new journey, but I'm ready to put in the hard work that comes with. I know that one day it will all be worth it, and God will be right by my side, just like my family will be right by my side to support me through everything.